Historic flooding continues in South Korea. Almost the entire city was flooded today. The local government issued the highest emergency status in many areas.
여기는 효성병원 메디컬 센터 뒤쪽입니다.
Heavy rain warning were issued for Daejeon, Sejong, and Chungnam. Heavy rain of 10 to 40 mm per hour, accompanied by strong wind, fell mainly inland, flooding vehicles and causing landslides. Flood warnings have been issued for Gapcheon and Nonsancheon in Daejeon. Massive flood hit Osong and Gungpyeong, Cheongju due to overflow caused by Miho River. Chungnam River was received up to 400 mm of heavy rain by the 15th, and more than 200 cases of flood damage were reported. The entire Cheongju city was flooded and authorities conducted emergency drainage work. In Nonsan, Boryong, and Ansan, there were also reports that houses were flooded, and the city of Boryong increased the amount of discharge as the inflow of Cheongju reservoir increased in the afternoon. The Sejong branch of the Korea Rural Community Corporation also opened an emergency floodgate and started releasing water when the water level in the West Reservoir in Sejong, South Chungcheong Province rose. In Nonsan City, the river between the Nundari intersection in Sindangri, Gwangsokmyeon, and Sewolgyo Bridge overflowed, and part of the village in Sindangri was submerged. A landslide occurred in Gutiri, Naisanmyeon, Puyo, Chungnam. In Puyo-gun, flood and landslide caused 11 places and 33 roads bridges were flooded and damaged, where in addition 21 farmland and agricultural facilities were submerged. In Daejeon, where heavy rain warnings were issued, traffic on river roads was restricted as water level in Miho River rose.
우리 병원 사람들도 오래가지고 사진을 들어가지고 도서랑 봐봐 그거랑 호박까지 오는 거예요.
In addition, flood warnings were issued at Woncheon Bridge and Manyeon Bridge in Gapcheon, and vehicle traffic on the bridge were completely stopped. Earlier, several vehicles was flooded in Yeocheon, Sogu, Daejeon. The Daejeon City Disaster Management Department announced that it provided drainage support in 11 flooded areas and completely safety measures in 17 places where roadside tree fall reports were received. In addition, it added that it controlled 16 riverside parking lots and inspected areas of concern for damage, such as the returning wall of the View apartment in Daejeon. In Sejong City, where a heavy rain warning was issued from 12:10 p.m. as the rain intensified, 10 cases of damage were reported, including flooding of Samsung Stream pedestrian bridge in Bansokdong, Sejong City, and falling trees. In major rivers, the water level rose due to heavy rain from the 13th. The Gumgang Flood Control Center issued a flood warning at 2:50 p.m. Heavy monsoon rains are typical in South Korea in the summer, and its mountainous topography makes it susceptible to landslides. But the number of flooding reported so far this season is higher than usual. One is that in recent years, rainfall has tended to be concerned in urban areas near the large cities of Busan and Seoul. This time, much of the recent rains fell in rural parts of Chungcheong and Jeolla province, which can be more vulnerable in parts because they were harder to monitor and reach. Several dams in the central part of the country began the controlled release of water on Saturday, and one overflowed, prompting the evacuation of thousands of residents living downstream. More than 10,000 residents have evacuated their homes since Thursday, according to ministry's statement, which urged emergency workers to help evacuate residents and conduct rescues.